After a 5-year-old boy was killed by dogs in Telangana, there is now another dog attack in Hyderabad. Now, a 4-year-old boy was attacked by a dog, but he fortunately escaped. The family saved the child as he screamed for help. Meanwhile, the minister in Hyderabad, Srinivas Yadav, has promised emergency measures in this matter. Remember earlier, a 5-year-old boy died in a stray dog attack as 3 dogs attacked him in a car park. The dogs mauled the child to death in Hyderabad. Now, my colleague Uma gets us more details on these stories.
We are here at the location where on Sunday, 5-year-old Pradeep was mauled, attacked by dogs and killed. This is in fact the car showroom, the workshop of Renault Service, which in fact where his father works, and the child and his sister were brought here for the first time ever to the father's place of work. And the daddy says that first time became the last time for the child. What we understand is that this area, which is Ambarpet in Hyderabad, does have a dog menace, and there is obviously open dumping of garbage as well as biological waste, and that's how this child ended up becoming a victim of that. Subsequently, there is an emergency meeting that was called by the mayor of Hyderabad, and she had also in fact said that they are taking this very seriously, and that even otherwise they had been initiating these kind of steps, and almost 4 lakh dogs in the city out of a population of about 5 lakh dogs have already been sterilized, and they are going to take up the rest of it also on an emergency basis. Minister Talasani Srinivas Yadav also mentioned that there is going to be an emergency meeting to try and see what can be done, because this is a challenge in several communities where in fact, the community becomes vertically divided between those who are wanting to do away with the dogs and those who say that they needed to be treated humanely as well, which is exactly what Mr. K.T. Ramarao, Municipal Administration Minister, mentioned as well. He said there are animal care centers, and the strategy is animal birth control, through which they want to control the dog population and also ensure that there is no open dumping of garbage or biological waste, which leads to these kind of strays being there in the area. The mayor also mentioned something else. She said the dogs were possibly very hungry because someone who used to feed them regularly at a shop, that person was missing, and therefore the dogs were possibly angry and therefore turned ferocious. That is what the veterinarian had told her, she said. What we also understand is that in Hyderabad itself, just in 2022, there are about 82,381 dog bites that were recorded. That is a huge rise from the 24,000 that was reported the previous year, but that is also because there is a COVID year and the animal-human contact was much more minimal. Whereas in the year 2019, there were about 1.6 lakh dog bites that were reported in the city, which means the numbers have come down from 1.6 lakh to about 82,000, which is about 50% of that, and that's something that the mayor says is because of the kind of measures that they have already taken. But this is a problem that's not limited just to this community, this locality, or this city, but it is something that is spread throughout the country. Every urban conglomerate is having such a challenge, and Telangana in fact is 8th in the list of states which are reporting maximum numbers. Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, all of them reporting big numbers of dog bites. यहाँ पे कुत्तों का काफी प्रॉब्लम रहता है आपके?
जी हाँ मैडम, ये बाहर से कुत्ते आते रहते हैं और अपने तो कारण रहते, कुछ हकाल नहीं सकते कुत्तों को, और ये डॉग्स के लिए कंप्लेंट भी कराए थे बहुत बार, और इससे 15 डेज बैक भी कराए थे कंप्लेंट। तो वो बच्चे छोटे हैं, हम लोग नहीं लेके जा सकते हैं, वो बच्चे दूध पी रहे, वो ये छोटे बच्चे थे कुत्तों के, तो वो ये सब बहाने बना के चले आते थे GHMC वाले। फिर वो आते थे सुबह के टाइम पे 10-15 मिनट आके वो पकड़े सरा कर देते, नहीं मिल रहे बोल के चले आते थे। अब यही 2 दिन में जितने पकड़े, और वही अगर उस टाइम पे अगर वो लोग टाइम अगर देते थे कुत्तों को तो मिल जाते थे पूरे, ये हादसा ही नहीं होता था यहाँ पे।
उस दिन कोई भी नहीं था आपके स्टाफर्स भी, क्योंकि हॉलिडे था तो
कोई भी नहीं।
और डॉग का प्रॉब्लम इस एरिया में कैसा है?
बहुत प्रॉब्लम है मैडम। वो पहले 1 महीने पहले भी कंप्लेंट कर दिए, तो भी आ रहे जा रहे नहीं पकड़ रहे। वो उस दिन कंप्लेंट अभी होने के बाद 2 दिन में कम से कम 15 कुत्ते पकड़ लिया। वही पहले मैंने कंप्लेंट देने के बाद पकड़े तो ये इशू नहीं होता था।
ये 2 दिन में जितने कुत्ते थे उतने ले लेके, अगर वही पहले कर देते तो इशू नहीं होता था, ये कुछ हादसा हो ही नहीं था। और उस टाइम पे छुट्टी रहने की वजह से कोई स्टॉप ही नहीं था यहाँ पे, 2 दिन छुट्टी नहीं, शिवरात्रि हॉलीडेज था, तो इस बीच में ये हादसा हो गया।
So that's the tragedy that the catching of the stray dogs on a war footing happened after this very tragic incident happened, and if it had happened earlier, this would not have occurred and Pradeep would have been alive today. This is 4-year-old Rishi, who was playing outside his home in Chaitanyapuri, New Maruti Nagar colony, and this child in fact was attacked by a dog and suffered injuries. He screamed, and that's when the family members came out and saved this young child, but he is quite terrorized and now refusing to in fact come outside the house anywhere because he's scared of the dogs. क्या यहाँ पे बहुत कुत्ते रहते हैं? क्या प्रॉब्लम, कितना बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है?
यहाँ 10-12 कुत्ता रहता है यहाँ से, यह पूरा फीडिंग करता रहता है, ये स्ट्रीट हॉल में ना पूरा फीडिंग करता रहता है, नको बोले तो भी कोई समझ नहीं रहता है। 1-2 बार कंप्लेंट भी दिया, तो कुत्तों को पकड़ ले गया, फिर ये उन्होंने रिवर्स कंप्लेंट दे के हमारा कुत्ता है हम ही पाल रहे हैं यहाँ पे बोल के फिर वापस लेके आया।
हमारा कुत्ता है कह रहे हैं, लेकिन स्ट्रीट पे रहता है,
गली में हम ही पालते रहते, हमारे कुत्ता बोल के वापस वो कंप्लेंट देके वो लेके आया। फिर
कल क्या बच्चा कुछ छेड़ा कुत्ते को, क्या हुआ?
नहीं, रोज दिन घर में ही रहता, कल बाहर जाके हो आया था, हम खेल रहे थे, हम घर में तो बाहर खेल रहे थे, और खेलने के सामने में ये दूसरा एक गाड़ी पे जा रहे हैं, उन्होंने आके कुत्ता को दूर कर दिया थोड़ा।
So we do know that statistics show that there were 82,300 odd dog bites reported in Hyderabad itself in 2022. That's something that has made big news now because of the very tragic and shocking incident of a boy actually being killed in this incident. The child being distracted by the cell phone, otherwise refusing to come outside, quite terrorized by the idea of being attacked by the dog. The administration now saying that they are going to take all steps possible to try and control this menace. Shock and anger among the people after the incident that happened on Sunday, in which a 5-year-old child, Pradeep, was mauled and killed after being attacked by dogs. I have with me Mr. Subhash. आपके एरिया में भी बहुत टेंशन चल रहा है, जो लोग कहते हैं कि हम कुत्तों को ब्रेड देंगे, खाना देंगे, आप भी नहीं चाहते, आप खुद भी डॉग लवर हैं। हाँ, लेकिन ये टेंशन क्यों?
टेंशन नहीं है, बात क्या हो रहा, ये स्ट्रीट डॉग से हम लोग छोटे छोटे बच्चे लोग उधर उधर फिरते ना, उसके ऊपर आ रहा है, आके उसके काट रहे। उसका फतुल्लागुड़ा में, नागोल के पास फतुल्लागुड़ा में डॉगों के लिए एक एनिमल सेंटर लगा है। वो एनिमल सेंटर में जो कुछ कुत्ते पूरा ट्विन सिटी से लेके आके उधर इलाज कर रहे, इलाज करने के बाद जो एरिया से डॉग्स लाए ना उधर छोड़ देना। ये लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, ये नीचे वाले ये डॉग सेंटर का ड्राइवर्स वो रहते ना, वो एरिया पे नहीं छोड़ रहे, नज़दीक एरिया में एलबी नगर नियरेस्ट प्लेस में छोड़ रहा। वो छोड़े तो क्या हुआ, एक एक एरिया में डॉग्स ज़्यादा हो के ज़्यादा हो गया। ज़्यादा होने के बाद ये बच्चे लोग वो लोग फिरे तो उसके ऊपर आके उसको काट रहे। अगर और एक बात क्या है, जो लोग खाना लगा रहे उसको, खाना लगा से जो अरे आज खाना लगाता बोल के कुत्ता पूरा एक ही टाइम उधर आ जाता, 10, 15, 20 ऐसा, उससे और प्रॉब्लम ज़्यादा हो रहा।
कभी कभी भूल जाते हैं तो गुस्सा भी आ जाता है कुत्तों को।
हाँ, कुत्ते को गुस्सा आ जाते हैं। और जो कुछ खाना लगा रहे ना उसको बोल रहे हम भी डॉग लवर है, फिर भी नको लगाओ, लगाए तो ऐसा पूरा जमा होता, ये स्ट्रीट में फिरना बोले तो मुश्किल होता बोल के भी बोले तो वो लोग नहीं सुन रहा। उसके वजह से अभी ये छोटा बच्चा ऋषि को कल परसों रात उसके ऊपर आ गया पूरा डॉग, लकी से बच गया वो बच्चे। अगर कुछ हुआ तो कौन जिम्मेदारी उसका? क्या चल रहा है इधर?
So that's the anguish of citizens who are asking the question, what happens if another child meets with the same fate? So this kind of a tension that's developing because of the dog menace in communities, that's something that the administration will have to think deep and find solutions for. In Hyderabad, with camera person Nagraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
Now, these incidents bring to the fore the menace of stray dogs. Of course, as you just heard, the citizens, the residents there saying that there's no protection against the stray dogs, even though they have complained to the authorities several times. And these incidents are now costing little children's lives. As we just saw that a 5-year-old lost his life to 3 dogs attacking him. And after that, a 4-year-old has been attacked by dogs in Hyderabad. These are instances emerging in Telangana, but there have also been instances emerging in other states such as Gujarat as well. So this is a larger menace that has been seen across the country. There was, of course, another incident in Noida, also in the national capital region. So these are not isolated cases in some states, but there's a growing call to come to a solution to this. As Uma also mentioned, that there are thousands of dog bites that have just been reported in Telangana and thousands of more that have been reported in several other states. And what's really concerning is that it's costing people's lives at this point. So citizens really demand a solution for this.